turning pages, night turning days. I'm tired of waiting, I gotta make it.
What's up, y'all? This is Relly back with another video. Yes, man. It's been a while. I know I'm laughing because it's been a while. It's been a little grip. But we about to get it back on track, man. We watching these Cavs games. We watched last night's Cavs game. We're motivated. Now, for a lot of people, yeah, we're going to just kind of just jump straight into it from here on out. I'm going to try to. But, all right. For anybody who watched the Cavs game or didn't watch the Cavs game, I'm going to break it down a little bit for y'all, right? The Cavs unfortunately lost. We lost. We had a lot of mistakes. The Raptors did too. It was a close game. Don't get me wrong. It was a good game. But a lot of the reason why we lost is because of defense. Honestly, we was having a defensive issue because of their size. The Toronto Raptors had like everybody big, and when they did run like smaller players like Van Vliet, he was just there purely for offense. Like he would just giving us mismatches all the time. Like our guards would be on the bigs, and then our guards would be getting guarded by like literally their tallest players on the team. So it was just giving us a mismatch. But we still could have won that game though, right? Darius Garland got hurt, hit in the face. You get what I'm saying? I think he got hit in his eye, and then he was out for the entire second half. And then Donovan Mitchell did Donovan Mitchell things, right? And this is what I want to kind of start off with because a lot of people who may have watched the game or didn't, y'all need to know that Donovan Mitchell will be essential. And I know a lot of people are like, yeah, that's obvious. Duh, it's Donovan Mitchell. That's why we made the trade. But that first game, I don't think you truly understand how essential, right? Like, he gave us 30 points, right? About 30 and some change, right? And the way he got those points is in moments where the Cavs have always struggled offensively to get points. And that is what's kind of making me happy because, all right, if Darius Garland stays healthy, Donovan Mitchell stay healthy, Evan Mobley develops, and Jared Allen keeps developing, our team is going to be dangerous because our depth right now is really, really, really dangerous on, I would say, at least 70 to 80% of the teams in the NBA, right? But we still have to cover some things. I think we do need to look for another small forward with some size, maybe a couple more shooters. But right now, I do think the Cleveland Cavaliers has a lot of potential. Anybody who watches the Cavs or even just look at the roster and not even watch the Cavs, you see the potential. Like, it was at a point where I seen Karis LeVert out there. It was Kevin Love, Don, Jared Allen, and it might have been Dean Wade. Either Dean Wade or it might have been Evan Mobley. And that second unit that I seen kind of in that second quarter, it might have been late parts of the first quarter, but I think it was the second quarter was really dangerous to me. And I think those type of game plans from J.B. Bickerstaff is what's going to put the Cleveland Cavaliers over the hump. Also, too, I can't forget, I have to address this as well because a lot of people know whenever Colin Sexton would do it, I would be all over him. I would basically be like, hey, man, we got to watch out for this. But to be 100% transparent, right? For the first quarter, Darius Garland was turning over the ball too many times, way too many times. I think he had 4 or 5 turnovers, right? Evan Mobley had a couple in the first. Don had some turnovers, but we had way too many turnovers. That's what really kind of killed us early on, like the beginning of the game, because then we was kind of scrambling just to cut that lead, which we did, right? Like, our offense was pretty impressive, actually. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be first game in. It's just a defense where it was lackluster, right? It was very lackluster because that size was just killing us, right? One point, Karis LeVert was guarding Scotty Barnes. That's a problem. Then some guy Toronto have Okoko, I think. He was causing problems. Like, they was defensively in the rebounds, they were just being really gritty. They was getting a lot of second and third chances at the basket. And then defense, we was just having a very hard time guarding. Like, you see Van Vliet right there. Like, he was getting those type of shots because they was hitting really, really hard screens and he was open. Or they would just kick it out in the paint and, we just didn't have enough size. Then Siakam was killing us. Like I said, Scotty Barnes. Like, it was just a lot of stuff that was just happening. Like, Toronto Raptors, I give them credit, man. They're going to be dangerous, too. They got a lot of size. Yeah, as long as they grow and stay healthy, they'd be cool, too. But in the subject of the Cleveland Cavaliers, we're going to be dangerous, too. We just got to get to understand each other. We got to understand what our culture is going to be. It might not be defense like last year because like all of us was kind of locked in. I think this team right now is more offensively oriented than last year. But I still think we're going to be okay. Like, we're not going to be that, like, terrible defensively. I think we're going to be still pretty decent. We're just not going to be as gritty as last year. But I could be proven wrong. Shoot, I hope I'm proven wrong, because if we're gritty like last year and then our offense is literally to a whole nother level, then we're going to be a very dangerous team in the Eastern Conference. And we got to be, because this Eastern Conference overall is dangerous. So anybody who watched that Cavs game, you know, you should be proud of the Cleveland Cavaliers, what you saw. And if you haven't watched the Cavs game, you should go out there and watch it, because it was an exciting game. It was interesting. Yes, you might yell at your TV a couple times, but at the same time, you will be proud at your Cavs, because you see a lot of potential, you see what we're building, and you see a lot of improvement already in that first game than what we've seen last season. So, hey, with all that being said, though, goes.
That's Atlantis with that money.